I had a hair appointment today, just a little trim, but I'm here with a more important update. I am officially pregnant. Not that I wasn't before, I knew that I was, but today I had my first ultrasound after falling pregnant. And everything is looking fine, which I'm so happy about. I was very nervous actually before today. I'm pretty sure since the day you get pregnant till the end of your life, you are gonna worry about your baby. Our doctor is on holiday, so today there was another doctor that did ultrasound and she was very lovely, and this is the first scan of our baby to be. Just like this tiny dot there. And there's my uterus and a tiny dot inside. I can see it, but it's too tiny for anyone else, I think. So today I'm officially 5 weeks, 4 days pregnant. And I kept taking pregnancy tests up until day 16. Post-transfer. Here you can see all of my pregnancy tests and how the line just kept getting darker. So happy today because it kind of took my worries away. Well, at least for a little while. Feeling wise, I'm feeling absolutely normal and fine. Only my breasts are tender. Funnily enough, my mouth is producing a lot more saliva, which is a bit uncomfortable, which is definitely a symptom of pregnancy because it never happened to me before. And I do get pretty tired. I'm yawning a lot. I need to take a nap in the evening. I just want to go to sleep. I do have bloating that comes and goes. One day I'm bloated, another I'm not. So it really depends on the food I'm eating, and I'm not sure whether that's because of progesterone or estrogen or just pregnancy in general, but I do get bloated sometimes. This is all of the medicine I got today. So another box of crinone gel that I'll need to take for 2 more weeks, and injectable progesterone Lubion for another 3 weeks. So in total it will be 2 months of injecting progesterone. And here's my receipt. I paid 419 euros today. So it is expensive. IVF is expensive. Each visit cost me about 200 because, you know, doctor's appointment, then some medicine. I always end up spending 150, 200 euros, but today was a lot because there's a lot of medicine. And I also got Turksin for my thyroid. I got my blood drawn today to check my TTH levels because it needs to be 2.5 or lower for pregnancy. And I think I'll have to go see my endocrinologist just to make sure that my thyroid is okay. And I'll be taking estrogen pills for another week. So that's all in terms of medicine. And then I have my doctor's appointment in 3 weeks from today, 6th of August, a few days after my birthday. And it will be 2 months of being pregnant, which is crazy to say because the time is flying by. I just found out that I'm pregnant and it's approaching 6 weeks now, which is just madness, absolute madness. I must take folic acid every single day, so I'm taking that. And then look how sweet, my mom got me these vitamins. Yeah, so I'll be taking those. Look at this. This is what we've got already, so add 3 more weeks of progesterone. I think we'll fill this jar. This is Stims and post-transfer medication, which it honestly feels dystopian looking at this. I don't know why we are collecting this. I guess just to see how much we'll have injected into me. There should be 2 more of these in here. But anyway, that's a lot. By the way, I spent 3 days at my parents without Rokas, so I was doing my own progesterone shots, and it doesn't hurt at all when you're doing it yourself. You just don't even feel the needle going in, so I guess it's easier to do it on your own, but I want Rokas to do it. I want him to be involved. So he did my shot this morning and he'll continue for 3 more weeks. I think my next visit will be able to see a little more. Hi, it's been a very long while since I last gave an update. Although it does seem like it was not too long ago and the time just went by like this. Today I'm 2 months, 2 weeks and a day pregnant, or 10 weeks and a day to be exact. I use Flow app to track my pregnancy, so this is what our baby is supposed to look like right now at 10 weeks, the size of a strawberry. I love this app. It's not an ad, by the way, but it's really helpful and handy to just check what is developing and, you know, just track the progress, I guess, and stay informed. And also it's really good to just jot down your symptoms. Although I do write down my symptoms in a notebook. Let me tell you how I'm feeling and what's going on. I'm feeling so good. It's still hard to believe for me that I'm pregnant because I'm not feeling any different, besides the fact that I'm constantly hungry and constantly thirsty. So I'm pretty much locked with my water bottle. This I was actually gifted by Rokas on my birthday. It's by Aqua and it's the nicest water bottle. It's metal and it's got a straw. So just makes it super easy to drink your water, and it's easy to carry when I'm walking out and about, because I always need to drink water and then I pee approximately every 30 minutes. So I pee a lot, I drink a lot, I eat a lot. What else? Tender breasts, but it's the exact same feeling I used to get before my period. So during PMS, I used to always get very sore nipples. So I have that like the whole pregnancy. This week they're quite fine, but yeah, they're pretty sore. I'm always bloated and always constipated, and those are the 2 symptoms I really dislike. Pretty much after every single meal, my belly is like a balloon. I'm so bloated and uncomfortable. This is my belly. It's not looking like much. There's a bit of bloat still from the breakfast, but I would say it's fine right now. Like when I have dinner tonight, it's gonna go crazy. And it doesn't really matter what I eat. I'm always bloated. So that's uncomfortable. But yeah, other than that, oh, and my mouth is producing so much saliva. It's really weird. But other than that, I'm feeling great. I'm not that tired. The past couple days, I did 20,000 steps per day. So I walk a lot, and yeah, I try to stay active. I don't work out, but I feel energized. I don't really feel moody. I don't have any cravings. I feel like it's too good to be true, but I'm coming towards the end of my first trimester. I only have 2 weeks left, which is so crazy for me to say. And I didn't really feel anything. So that's incredible. And people say that the first trimester can be the most difficult. Symptom-wise, the last one is just uncomfortable and tiring, but yeah, those are all of the symptoms that I wanted to mention. I was a bit more tired week 3 and 4, but other than that, I'm okay. Oh, and I want to show you our last ultrasound picture. This was done at 8 weeks and 3 days, and you can actually see our little baby and the little arms. So this is the head and the tiny little arms here, and the little body, which is absolutely mental comparing with the first picture where it was just a dot and now you can actually see the baby. So my next ultrasound is in 2 days, and unfortunately it's gonna be my last visit at our clinic with our doctor, which is sad because I got attached to her. She's such a wonderful doctor and I feel so comfortable going for my visits, and just, yeah, I really, really like her. but I'll have to graduate from our fertility clinic. I asked my doctor to recommend a few gynecologists, so I have a list, and I think I already picked the person I want to go to for, you know, regular pregnancy checkups, ultrasounds. 2 days until my last visit at our fertility clinic, and then at the same time I'll have NIPT test done. They'll just draw my blood, and it's a genetic testing. So I think we'll have to wait about a week or up to 10 days to get the results back. So we'll know if the baby doesn't have any genetic conditions. On my last visit at 8 weeks, I was still prescribed Lubion injections, which I had to take for like basically up until the next visit. So for like 2 more weeks. And then Quinone progesterone gel. So I've got 2 more injections and 4 progesterone gel. And then I think I'll be done with everything. 100% done with injections, but the doctor said I'll tell you how to sort of wean off the progesterone gel. And yeah, finally, that's everything I wanted to update you on. I'm feeling great. Started baby shopping already, so I have a big haul, but I kind of have to stop myself a little bit before the genetic test results come in and we know that everything is fine with the baby. Then I'll be able to just continue shopping and film a haul because everything looks so cute. I'm so excited already. It's still a bit early to shop, but you know how it is with baby things. It's hard to resist. So yeah, I'll see you in 2 days. Feeling great. That's all that matters. Rokas is taking care of me like the princess of all princesses, which is very special as well. I think it's a very beautiful time when you're expecting a baby. It just feels very special. Until next time. Good morning. We're about to do my last injection this pregnancy. Well, hopefully last. We're gonna take some film photos. We're done! We're done! Oh! Yay! This. Yes. Okay, going for the last visit at our fertility clinic, taking these flowers and a card to our doctor to say how grateful we are that she and the embryologist and the whole team made our dream come true, basically. Hoping for the best. I'll have an ultrasound today and a NIPT genetic testing. Kind of a bittersweet moment, saying goodbye to our clinic for now. Going to get my NIPT done. Gonna have my blood drawn here. Blood was drawn, going to pay. I'm back home from my last visit at the fertility clinic and everything is looking fine. I had an ultrasound done, so I'm 10 weeks and 3 days today, and I'll show you the picture. The baby actually measures as 11 weeks, so growing pretty rapidly. And oh my god, look at this. This is our baby. You can see the little brains even. To me, that change is actually crazy. The way that the baby grew in 2 weeks is just mind-blowing. And I even got to listen to the heartbeat for the very first time today. And I actually teared up just hearing the heartbeat of our baby. It just, I cannot explain, I cannot put it into words, but you feel the moment you hear your baby's heartbeat. It's just incredible. And I think to me personally, because I don't have harsh symptoms, I don't feel pregnant, it's surreal seeing the baby inside me and hearing the heartbeat. It's like, oh my God, it's actually real, but I don't feel pregnant at all. Besides the fact that I'm always bloated and hungry and thirsty. So all is good. I hugged my doctors, said goodbye, at least for now, until we decide to have another baby in the future. But yeah, I'm graduating from our clinic, so my next appointment is in less than 2 weeks at the biggest hospital in Vilnius, where I'll have an anatomical ultrasound. I asked the doctor what's the difference between like these ultrasounds that I get done every couple of weeks. They will check if each organ is developing as they should. So yeah, that's that. And then I need to go see my family doctor in a week or two to check my blood and urine, just a usual pregnant woman's checkup. And then start appointments with a new doctor. I'll have to go in once a month. So I'll have ultrasounds done and, you know, just a general checkup leading up to birth. Today was my last Lubion injection, which I'm so happy about, but I was still prescribed Crenone, so 7 packs of gel, so 1 week to go, and then I'll be done completely, no medicine anymore. I need to take folic acid supplements and omega-3 and, you know, just general pregnancy supplements. But that's about it. That's the update now. Oh, and I also had my blood drawn for NIPT. We'll get the results in 10 working days. The doctor will call me and tell the results and also tell the gender of our baby, which feels very exciting. We don't really care. We just hope the baby is healthy. That's all that matters. But it's gonna be so fun finding out so early on. I need to think about gender reveal. I need to do a separate video about that, I guess. Oh, one thing I decided that I really want to do is make a timeline of everything. So from egg retrieval up until today and continuing forward, I want to make a timeline of what day what happened, because I think it will be so interesting to look back later on, just documenting everything. I don't know, I just thought of it today that it would be a nice idea, a nice thing to do, to have a pregnancy timeline. Especially with IVF, you forget things, and it can be nice to know. This is the final jar of all of the injections that I had to go through for conceiving our baby, which looks incredibly scary, but you forget it with time and it doesn't feel that bad. As someone who hates needles, I don't have a phobia, I just don't like them. I mean, who does like needles? This is pretty brave, I would say. And Rokas, I'm so grateful to him because he has gotten so good at doing these injections every single morning. Just, I don't know, I'm grateful to him. It was a teamwork, you know, pregnancy, parenthood, having babies should be teamwork. So that is that. This is our jar. Super happy, grateful about everything. Hoping the baby will keep on growing and then that everything will be fine. And
Yeah, I've got a week and a half until the end of my first trimester, which is madness. So, see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, it's a couple of days before the beginning of autumn. It's the 28th of August, and today we found out the results of our NIP genetic testing. Everything looks fine, but we still need a call from our doctor to confirm it. And we also found out the gender of our baby. I don't know it yet, but Rokas does, because he checked the email and he wanted to know first and surprise me. So what we decided to do is to go to the supermarket, get a children's book, and then he will use either blue or pink pen. Excuse Dorian having his dinner. And he will write that it's the first book that we chose for you, our baby, loving mom and dad. And this is how I'll find out if we're having a girl or a boy. So excited. So let's go pick a book. I have a few contenders in mind, but I'm not sure what they will have at the supermarket because it's evening already. Obviously, all of the bookshops are closed. So this is like our last minute idea. And my favorite song of all times is playing. We're back from the supermarket and I'm gonna show you the book that we got. The strongest contenders were Winnie the Pooh, Mummy Trolls, 150 Fairy Tales, and Paddington. I actually wanted Beatrix Potter book the most, but they didn't have it, unfortunately. So, the number one winner, which I didn't mention, is this. It's Fairy Tales by Vytautas Landsbergis. He wrote the most beautiful children's fairy tales, and my cousin Linda grew up reading them. I think her favorite was Arklys Dominikas. These are very famous, beautiful fairy tales, but not of our generation. I think the next generation, so like my cousin grew up on these. They're just so beautifully written and illustrated, and this particular one is about a mouse called Zita. It's about this mouse becoming human. Look at this. This is a tale about the creation of Vilnius. We obviously cannot wait to read these beautiful fairy tales to our little baby in the future. Absolutely adorable. We're not gonna do the gender reveal for you watching tonight. It's just gonna be between Rokas and I. I think either tomorrow or the day after, I kind of want to get a cake and ask the baker to put the color of the filling, either pink or blue or green, if it's a boy, and cut the cake with the family, and also have my family on a video call while we do that. So it's also going to be very intimate and just for the family, basically. Obviously, it does not matter at all. The most important thing is whether the baby is healthy or not. We're obviously over the moon with the results, that there's nothing out of the ordinary or that we would need to do further genetic testing. So yeah, hopefully the baby will keep on growing and stay healthy. We've had a list of baby names for, I think, as long as we've been together. We wrote down all of the names from our list and they're in this envelope. Then out of all of these names, Rokas and I picked two favorite names for the boy and the girl. So we've got our top 4 names in here, and we would use one of those names and then keep the rest of the names from this envelope for the future babies. It's just gonna stay between him and I because we don't want opinions, because then people's opinions can really alter your decision and make you dislike the name that you actually like. So yeah, those are our top 4 names that we absolutely love. That was something very fun to do tonight. We are about to do our gender reveal to our family. We just got the table ready with flowers and a cake, which hides which gender our baby will be. Look at it. I just picked up this beautiful cake. We're just waiting for Roka's sister and his mom to come over, and then we'll have my parents on a video call. This is my outfit. I'm wearing a pink top, and Roka's will be wearing a blue shirt. We'll ask them to take a guess whether they think it will be a boy or a girl. This is me. I'm 12 weeks tomorrow, and you cannot well, I'm fully dressed now, so you cannot really see my bump, and I don't really have a bump just yet. I'm a bit bloated every day, but that's just it. This is gonna be a very exciting, memorable day. Our gender reveal was a total flop because inside the cake there were blueberries, but they bled and they turned the cake red, so it was kind of red-blue, hard to tell which gender. But we're here to tell you we're having a boy. We're having a boy.